Hello, everybody. Welcome to SBR Videos. We're welcoming back Joe Gavazzi, NCAA basketball and NBA basketball analyst. And Joe's coming off a very big win for us last night and our viewers with Xavier. All right, we're going to break down and talk about an NBA game that's got a lot of dynamics to it. A very frustrated and pissed off San Antonio Spurs team is at home against the Houston Rockets, and the spread is -10.5, and Joe loves the Spurs. First and foremost, Joe, thanks for the good work last night. Welcome back with us, and I couldn't be any more on board with this play. If you will, give us some insight and perhaps some injury updates in this contest.
Well, let's break down this game for the listeners here and viewers here at the SBR video channel, as we're going to take the San Antonio Spurs minus the double digits in this game. Now, these two teams have played twice already this season, with the teams splitting the contest on their home courts. Remember, it was Christmas Day when the Houston Rockets defeated the San Antonio Spurs in Houston, but that was the last game San Antonio lost before falling to Golden State Monday night by 30 points, 120-90. Now, in the meantime, Houston has entered on a 3-game winning streak and is red hot despite playing without Dwight Howard. Trevor Ariza has stepped up to hit over 60% from the field and averaged 26 points a game in those 3 games, and Harden has been his usual dynamic self as well. That's the reason why the Rockets are on that big winning streak. Now, however, they come into San Antonio, and to be honest, it's the wrong place at the wrong time. Dwight Howard had missed those 3 previous games in which Ariza stepped up, and he's questionable again for tonight, as is, according to my information, Timmy Duncan, who also missed that Golden State game. But remember, the Spurs were 7-0 straight up without Duncan prior to that Golden State game. We're going to look at the Spurs here in 2 great roles. Spurs have the biggest winning margin of any team in the NBA, even better than the Golden State Warriors. They've beaten teams by an average of 14 points a game this season. That's why they're 27-10 against the spread as a favorite of 6 or more points this year. But their best role has been saved for the fact that they play at their best when coming off a loss, winning and covering all 6 of the following games after a defeat. San Antonio Spurs head coach Mike Popovich termed the game Monday night "men against boys," a phrase that will surely have the Spurs very motivated for tonight's action. Regardless of whether either Duncan or Howard or both play tonight, I'm firmly in the corner of the San Antonio Spurs to bounce back for an easy double-digit victory over Houston in this game.
Yeah, Joe, that 6-0 against the spread coming off a loss, not only is that solid and consistent because numbers don't lie, they have never had probably as much motivation for this one because you know deep down that team is absolutely fuming. I mean, they were never even in that contest. And I like what Popovich said there. He is also, he's a lot like Phil Jackson. He knows how to get into the players' heads psychologically, and that boys against men, that comment certainly, every one of them heard it, and they're going to respond tonight whether Duncan plays or not. It was like you said also, 7-0 without Duncan, so that doesn't scare him. There was one factor also, though. James Harden is playing lights out as well as Trevor Ariza, and Harden is capable of carrying that team. But I think that extra motivation tonight, Joe, I really, really do, because that ass whooping still doesn't feel good. They have not healed from that. That is going to be all the motivation. I think they're going to come out bright and early in this game and really just start pouring it on. I really look for them to have a good team game tonight, spreading that ball around. So, well, Joe, I appreciate the breakdown, as does our viewers. Viewers, you heard it. Jump on board that Gavazzi train, the Spurs -10 or 10.5. All right, they're going to get some revenge tonight, and they're going to beat the Rockets. Joe, we look forward to having you back again. We're going to break down some college basketball. Have a great day, my friend.